Hi, my name is MicheleVasquez, and I'll be giving speech number 4, which is my persuasive speech, and I will let my audience introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Christina, and I'm Michelle's daughter.
Hello, my name is Victoria Moore, and I'm Michelle's daughter.
Hi, my name is Dulce Moreno, and I'm Michelle's daughter-in-law.
Hello, my name is Billy, and I'm Michelle's son.
Hello, my name is Edgar, and I'm Michelle's son-in-law.
All right, well, we are actually sitting around my dinette table, so we are in a square shape from where I'm standing to let you know where everybody is sitting, and we will go ahead and get started. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I know when most of you hear of playing video games that you feel that it's a waste of time or it's for lazy people and non-productive. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. Playing video games is actually beneficial to you and your family and your health in more ways than one. The latest craze, which is catching everybody of all ages and all over the world, is Pokemon Go. It's actually a GPS-based augmented reality game that's played on your Android phone or Apple phone. And it was launched July 6th of this year by Niantic, which is a Nintendo-based company. And it only took 3 hours to hit the top #1 chart on the revenue chart for Apple iPhone. And then 13 hours it took to hit the USA sales chart during the week of July 7th. The application alone brings in over $2 million a day in revenue in the US market only. And it has about 20 million active users daily in the USA. And that's 2 times more than Facebook. Pokemon Go has launched in 30 countries. And China and India currently are the only 2 countries out of the top 5 most popular countries that do not have the application at this time. 84% of Americans aged 18 to 65 years of age have either heard of or played Pokemon Go. The app is obviously played by all people, and majority are males. 60% of the males are users. Male players or users are male. And then again, there is a rise in obesity among our population in adults and children. Both children and adults are less active and are usually preoccupied by technology, whether it be on their cell phones, computers, tablets, video games. Our society is showing a rise in health issues caused by obesity and inactivity. Families and relationships are growing apart or ending in betrayal and or separation due to technology. And a good example of that would be the online dating sites and or Facebook. As well, again, communication is lacking among parents, kids. So it's very, very hard for parents to relate to children on these days because they're usually preoccupied by playing their video games. But we can all actually take a step to bring back the communication gap in our lives and the communication gap due to technology. Again, we can promote active lifestyles, therefore lowering the rates of obesity and disease in our society. And how, you may ask? Simple. All of this can be achieved by playing a simple video game. With that being said, let me get started on explaining to you how to bring back your health, communication, and your lives. We'll start by discussing obesity and inactivity in children and adults. This is a major problem in the United States. Obesity is a medical condition in which excess body fat has accumulated to the extent that it may have a negative effect on your health. Obesity increases the likelihood of various diseases, particularly heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and obstructive sleep apnea, certain types of cancer, and also osteoarthritis. Changes to diet are also a big part of that as well. And again, making sure that you get exercise and treatment, again, is a big consequence if you don't, if you're inactive. Obesity has important consequences on our health, on our overall health, and also income. 61.4% of Americans are overweight with a body mass index of 25 or greater. And of that 26.9% to be actual, were obese with a body mass index of 30 or greater. Chronic diseases include coronary heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and some cancers. Again, all those are related to inactivity and not being active. The actual medical cost average on a yearly basis is about $147,000 actually 147 million in medical bills, and obese people actually spend approximately $1,400 more a month than the normal weight person would. Again, physical activity is losing its battle with technology. Kids and adults both spend more time playing with technology than physical activities. We don't go outside and play games anymore. We're either preoccupied with work. But again, Amazon statistics show the average male spends about 2.2 hours playing video games daily, and women 1.6 hours. So we do spend a little bit of our time actually playing these games. Per the NIH and Center for Disease Control, physical activity, actually 24.2% of Nebraskans reported that during the past month, they have not participated in any physical activity. Diseases caused by inactivity, per researchers at Johns Hopkins University, state that lack of physical activity has clearly been shown to be a risk factor for cardiovascular disease and other conditions. Less active and less fit people have a greater risk of developing high blood pressure. Studies show that physically active people are less likely to develop coronary artery disease than those who are inactive. This is even after researchers accounted for smoking, alcohol use, and diet. Lack of physical activity can add to feelings of anxiety, depression. It also increases the risk of certain cancers. Physically active, overweight or obese people significantly reduce the risk of disease with regular physical activity. There is a solution that can increase activity among adults and children and lower our risk of developing diseases as a result of inactivity. Playing Pokemon Go app, the app Playing Pokemon, gets you up, gets you moving, taking you across the community to have you walk to different locations throughout the community. You stop at Pokestops, which you collect Pokeballs that help catch characters. Playing Pokemon requires that you walk using your GPS or your mobile device. And then you have to walk anywhere from 1 to 10 miles in order to hatch eggs, which are used in the game as well. Again, this brings families closer together. They're not home sitting around watching TV. They're spending actual quality time together. And again, that lessens that gap of technology between parents and adults and children. The Columbia University stated in a report that video game playing among children was associated with less relationship problems with their peers, as well as the American Heart Association recommends that you get 30 minutes of moderate intense aerobic activity at least 5 times a week for a total of 150 minutes or 25 minutes of vigorous aerobic activity 3 times a week. Children are advised to get 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity aerobic activity every day. And promoting physical activity, again, decreases your risk of developing health-related issues, such as the cardiovascular disease and diabetes. The American Diabetes Association activity also increases life expectancy and produces overall psychological and social benefits. Now that we know how to make little changes in our lives, we can make a big difference. So let's review what we've learned. Lack of activity can lead to obesity, which can cause disease and death. We can make simple changes by simply being more active and playing simple video games on our mobile devices. We need to take control and become more active in order to help lower the amount of death and disease. And again, we need to be role models for our children and set good examples that they can instill in their children. So play Pokemon Go, make a difference, and be active. Take control over obesity, and let's have fun doing it. Thank you.